All right, y'all. What's going on, everybody, man? Welcome back to another episode of Recruiting Unfiltered with Najeh Wilkins, man. We got special guests in the building, state champion, one top receivers in the 2027 class, man. Armani Hill. So without further ado, from Creekside Seminoles, let's bring him on to the show.
What's going on, man? How you doing?
I'm good, Armani. How everything going, brother?
Great, man.
Oh, you man. How was the training session? I know you just got done.
Man, training. They killed us today. Time,
Man,
time.
how do you Armani, how you do that and you do track practice too? How do you do both of those?
The track practice come before the training, so we got morning workouts in the morning, then school, then we got track practice, then training. So it's just really gonna see how you gonna push through. It's just a Creekside standard.
Sheesh. How long you been doing that? You been doing that since your whole career there?
This is my freshman year.
Oh, bro. Y'all different breeds out there in the swamp, man.
You know how I get down here.
That is facts, man. That's facts. So Armani, man, I want to get back to this last year, man. First off, congratulations on winning state championship. But how cool was that for you? That culmination, bringing the state championship there. How cool was that for you to see that witness and be a part of it?
It was a great moment. That's like everything a high school athlete could dream of. Getting into the bins, showing out, dominating 15-0 season, having the scoring record. That's the dream for a high school athlete. It was an amazing moment.
For sure, man. And then you had several big games. The big one I was able to see was when you went up against Kale, 4 catches, 106 yards, 2 touchdowns. But you balled out all year, man. How good did it feel for you having that big Kale game, man, and showing people your talent and what you can do?
But like it was like a little breakout game. Really, this was my breakout season to be real. Just to show the world like who I am, to be like what's going on, like what I really got going on. But the Kale game, that was just like we knew what we had to do. They was gonna try their guys. It was just yo God versus our guys, and we had felt like we had the better guys.
And y'all did. And Armani, obviously you 6'2", I think 175. But a lot of people don't know that you have really good speed, man. Like you run a 10.8 in 100. So that's slept on part of your game. Tell people, like, why do people sleep on that so much when you can burn people too with your speed?
I've been underrated my whole life. I really don't know why. That's real. I just been underrated, underlooked.
Does that fuel you more? Does that give you more hunger, Armani?
That's motivation right there. That's all I can ask for right there. Just keep sleeping on me.
Period. What part of your game do you feel like stands out the most, or what part of your game you feel like you want people to know more about?
The explosiveness. I feel like I could really explode in the offense. I'm a playmaker with the ball. Anytime I touch it, feel like I'm going to score six.
Period. Has that always been a part of your game, or have you've worked on it more to get it there?
Now, when I got to high school, I don't know where this came from. I don't know like how I done got so explosive, but it really just came out of nowhere to be real. So no, I don't know where they came from, but yeah.
Got you. Walk me back through just real quick to revisit kind of just youth ball feeder program. If you went through Creekside, if you didn't, that's fine. But how was your career just feeder ball and up, and then obviously coming to high school? How was that career for you?
Youth like I said, I always been slept on. I wasn't really the most entertaining guys to watch when we was younger. We got a lot of guys like that on our team, which is like they're still like one of the most entertaining guys to watch in the state. But I was slept on during youth ball. When I got to high school, I feel like I was still slept on until this year. My freshman year, I didn't really play. Sophomore year, I got the opportunity to have a starting spot, and this junior year is where I really blew up at. I always had an underrated story. I always been underslept.
When did you know like this could be a breakout year for you, or that this team could accomplish what you guys accomplished this year? When did you kind of know?
Game, most definitely wrong game. Wrong game. The way we like, we was down, what was down? 28-0 in the first half. That's how, when we fought through adversity, I knew we was going to win state just right there.
So Armani, walk me through, man. Like, what did the coaches say to you guys? Like, how did y'all bounce back? Most teams ain't doing that. They're not coming back 20 though. Let's be honest. But how did y'all overcome that and still end up blowing them out?
You know, our coaches, they really be calm in situations like that. But Coach Trent, everybody should know who he is, the office coordinator. He'll probably blow up on us. He'll probably say some stuff to us to make us get back in that mode like that, lock in. But to be real, like in the state championship, we was down at halftime too, but everybody was calm. And that really the wrong game taught us like how to fight through adversity for the state championship game. It prepared us, like we already went through this before. All we got to do is just do the same thing again. So we was already prepared.
Period. Let's talk about another aspect of the game people don't know about, but kick return. You had two kickoff returns for touchdowns, man. So, like you said, you just a dynamic playmaker whenever the ball touches your hands. But talk about that part, and you can help teams on that level as well.
The kick returner part, I say I didn't start playing being a kick returner until late season, I want to say. And it was fun when I see Sid and EP and those guys doing it back there. I was like, it looked too fun. I got to get back there and try it. So I got back there and practice, I want to say. Got an opportunity and it just looked fun. So in the game, I'm like, yeah, this is what I want to do. So I believe the second time I got a kick return, it ever went to me, I think I scored on it. And then that's where I blew up on it. So next year, I'm most definitely looking forward to having a big part on that kick return.
For sure. So speaking real quick to preview next year, right? First off, I want to start with mentality. Right, a lot of teams get complacent. I know Coach Dixon, Coach Rance, Coach Trent. Not gonna allow y'all to do that, but how do you approach a season after being on the mountaintop, being on the pinnacle of the sport? How do you approach that next season?
Coach Golden is our strength and conditioning coach. He making sure that we're humble every day. I'm telling you, like we're never going to be over humble. We're always going to be humble because just because they do is making sure that we're at the same level. Like everybody is, it's a target on our head. Everybody coming at the Creekside. I feel like Creekside is still slept on. So
It
like
is.
so we're still gonna be humble. We ready to dominate this year. I promise you.
And then for you, I know it's just one team, but the other team on the south side, the in Fairburn. How excited are you just to play them in terms of being in your region? Like you got to play each other. So how just exciting is that and bringing back that south side kind of rivalry?
Battle of the South Side, man. You remember we played them the last game. We played them in the spring game. It wasn't, it didn't go out planned. But trust me, they will come back to the real South Side. I promise you that. It's coming back to the swamp. I'm telling you.
Period, man. How do you feel like the swamp and Creekside has shaped you not only as a player, Armani, but as a man and what you want to do later on in life in your career?
Them coaches, Coach Dixon, Coach McQuarrie, Coach Golden, most definitely Coach Golden. No, like they're really like it's outside this football stuff. They want you to become a better man. Like, without football, what are you gonna do? In like your life without this football? Like, are you gonna be a better man? Are you gonna be a good husband? They don't want to see you behind bars. They don't want to see you on the streets. Coach Stanley, man, like he really preached that to us every day before our games. Like he wanted to see you be a better man, but besides this football.
Period. And then why do you feel like the culture of you guys is just so big and so different? Like I've been in the swamp many times. It's a culture thing, man. Like either you know or you don't know, but the culture of the whole team is just different compared to others. Why do you feel like that's the case?
It's a standard Creekside. Like the atmosphere is just beautiful, Like the standard Creekside, it's like none other. I really don't know how to explain it. It's like every day we push you every single day. It's like no off days, no rest. Like they want to see how hard they gonna push you. You better not break it. Like you got to be able to come every day and show what you got.
Period. How has track Armani elevated your game in terms of maybe not just speed, but just making you a better athlete, making you a better player?
Making me become more explosive, like I said earlier. Try like remember, like my freshman year, I really wasn't the fastest. Sophomore year, I really was the fastest. But when I like took track serious during my sophomore year and going into my junior year, it really showed like how explosive I was as a player.
Period. What advice, Armani, would you give others, man, with a similar story to yours, slept on, underrated all their career, but finally starting to see that success? What would you tell a young freshman that's coming in?
Just stay down. Use that as motivation. Every day. You see, like, don't the hype that you see others getting. Don't hate on that. Just stay down. You congratulate them on what they got going on. Then use that in the back of your head. Like I got to go harder. Like they already sleeping on me. I'm not getting the attention that they getting. But what you gonna do to get that attention?
Period. What part of your game do you want to take to that next step, Armani? Like, is it catching? Is it, what I'm saying, head tops, 50-50 balls? Like, what part of your game you want to put on full display this season?
I want to be a great contested catcher. I want to be able to make plays when the ball is in the air when during contact.
How do you practice that? Is that more one-on-one situations? Like, how do you go about that? You would say.
Training every day with Coach Trent. We practice it every single day with Coach Hill, Coach Trent, Coach Rice. We practice contested catches with the tennis balls like every single day. So we're, we're ready for it.
100%. Anybody that you like to watch Armani in terms of the collegiate level, NFL? Who are some guys you like to watch, man, and take pieces of their game and add to yours?
Favorite player of all time is Julio Jones. So, of course, I'm going to watch some tip on Julio.
Why you love Julio?
The reason I started playing football, to be real, he was now talk about humble. Julio was one of the most humblest dudes in the league. Never heard Julio speak. All he did was just play ball, and that's what I want to do.
No diva mentality, none of that.
No,
I like that. I like. Where does that come from for you? Because, like you said, you get into success, you could be a diva, but and I've noticed that. I've been at your games, like you always have a team first mentality. So where does that come from?
to be real, like I know how it feels not to get the attention that others is getting. So why would I try to like not be humble? And I've been in that position. Like I should be humble at all times because I was just in that position where I was getting the attention that
Period. Outside of you, Armani, who else? Who are some other receivers, playmakers we need to watch out for? I know about your running backs. Talking strictly receiver. Who else we need to watch for in addition to yourself this upcoming season?
Keontae Hurden. It's gonna be his breakout year. I promise you. Dude, he really athletic. Like, I don't know if you heard of him. He's an athlete. He gonna make any catch that you put in the air. He gonna go up and get it.
What year, Armani?
But he's not great. This gonna be his first year starting at Creekside. He transferred over from Banneker. He wasn't able to play last year because we had a lot of talent on our offense. But Keontae gonna have a great year.
Deontay Hurt. All right. There it is. Before we move into the recruiting piece of it, what is one thing you want a college coach to know about you that other don't know that makes you different from the rest? What's one thing you want them to know?
I'm always gonna be a team player and I'm always gonna be humble.
Period. All right. Let's talk recruiting.
Let's
You're
go.
there. Bunch of offers. Pittsburgh, South Florida. I seen Boston College. Throw if I miss an offer, or one of my saying, definitely throw it out there, Armani. What's just your thoughts about recruiting right now, and who are some schools recruiting you hard?
You want to know the schools that's recruiting me hard right now?
Yes, sir.
Boston College, Kennesaw State, Oregon State, and Liberty, Pittsburgh. Those are really my top guys right now.
All right, let's break down each one. Just give me something that you like about each program that sticks out.
Boston College and Kennesaw State, they've been reaching out heavy. So I feel like they're trying to build a good connection with me. They really want me to come down there. I'm gonna be down there very soon. But I feel like they really building a real strong connection. So that's what I like more than the other schools. That's in my top right now.
Okay, and then you said Pittsburgh and you said Oregon State,
Pittsburgh,
correct?
Pittsburgh to Oregon State.
Yes, sir. Okay, what you like about those two?
They not really much how I like Boston College and Pittsburgh. This ain't really too much to say on them.
We'll leave it at that. Okay, so I think I saw Boston College. You got a visit coming up in the spring. I think March 14th, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So what are you most looking forward to for that visit? Obviously UV, so I know you got a fob there, and stuff like that. But what are you most looking forward to making that connection with the wide receiver coach, Bill O'Brien, and the staff?
I'm ready to see the atmosphere down there in Boston. That's far from home, so I really want to see can I get really comfortable in that area. There's nowhere near home. Gonna be leaving my family and stuff, so of course I got to be comfortable in that area.
Let me ask you this: how have you been dealing with that piece of it? I know moms and probably pops, your family's been on you like, I don't want to see you go that far, but how have you been managing that piece,
Me
getting
and mom,
away, making a name for yourself, or staying home?
Me and mom, we've been talking about it. She just want to see the best for me. It's like we know it's a far ride, but of course she's gonna be at every game. She's gonna be able to see her baby boy ball. It's gonna be difficult being. We really got in at separation anxiety. We can't be far away from each other, but it's gonna have to do it.
Period, man. How cool would it be just to see her smile on her face when you catching a collegiate touchdown for a school? How
It's
how,
gonna,
how good would that feel?
it's gonna be the world to me. Everything she done that invested in two baby boy, I most definitely got to bring back something for her. She done did everything.
1,000%, man. All right, so we talk about some of those top schools. Talk about being away from home. What are some of your key factors you would say when it comes to your recruiting? Right? Is it sticking out the moms? Is it like you said? I know you say you want to see atmosphere. Is it the education? Like what are some key factors when you evaluate a program in the school?
I really want the education part is really huge. I always have a plan B. But the atmosphere, how what's the program like? How are they getting guys drafted? Are they having a nice little season? What are they looking for? Oh, their new recruit for them to come down. Like, do they need this position? Do they need other positions? Like, what are they looking for into you?
100%. So last one. Outside of obviously Boston, have you set any other spring visits, or are you pretty much locked in with the ones you talked about?
I'm about to get ready to lock in some official visits soon for summer. But I got a couple spring practices that I'm coming down, spring games that I'm coming to.
Which ones you plan to?
Oregon State. Well, it's the same school that I listed in my talk. So I got Oregon State, Liberty, Boston College, of course, Kennesaw State, Pittsburgh, East Carolina. That's it.
There it is. All right, there we go. All right, man. So that's on it on the recruiting tip, man. Appreciate you answering those, man. So as we transition, right? Talk about the upcoming obviously year. We know about all the training that you're doing, man. What do you think is different about maybe the summer months that differentiate players, right? I'm talking about like those long, hard days, man. Like you in the sun. Like, what about that period you think makes athletes different?
Are you gonna be able to come every single day? Are you gonna be consistent with it, or are you gonna fold a break? It's just simple. That's summer workouts. Is either are you gonna push through or are you gonna break? It's your mentality.
So step away from the weak from the strong, huh?
Yeah, most definitely.
Most definitely. Okay. All right. So we talk about what you want to accomplish. A couple more before I let you go. Um, what is a part of your story you want others to be able, not necessarily relate to, but be able to peel from your story and serve as a sense of inspiration for them, maybe?
The stay down part in my story. You know how I always keep. I'm gonna just keep on saying it. How I always been underrated and overlooked. So that's the most important message in my story. Just stay down. You don't know what's gonna happen. God got His plans for you. Just follow His footsteps, and anything it's going. What you want is gonna happen. You just got to follow God's footsteps.
Period. Okay, great. What um what's been one of your craziest games you've had on mine in your career?
Yeah, most definitely. That
Okay, why
Kel game.
why Kel game?
I mean, they had a top prospects. They was getting they got guys that's very recruited over there. And, during that time, we're not getting recruited how they getting recruited. So it's like that these your guys that you want. Like we're gonna show you like what's really going on. The stars don't matter what's on the field. Like we know what we got. We know the real talent that we have.
Okay, so let me ask you a follow up to that. Do you think stars matter, or is that just overblown? You got to
Uh,
buckle up. How I buckle it up?
Stars don't matter. I promise you it don't. I'm about to get ready to be going to get some of the top prospects for the Nike Open March 8th. I'm put on the show. I really don't care nothing about no stars.
Why do you think people get so caught up in that?
But like it's a attention thing. It's like you just want to post your offers on your Instagram and get the most attention that you can get. I really don't think stars is a big thing. And plus, you can only commit to one school at the end of the day, so
It's very true.
it really doesn't matter.
Okay, you talked about the opening, so that's a big obviously spring event coming up. I think you said March 8th.
March
Where,
8th,
where's that going to be held at, and how excited you are just to go out there and just dominate?
in Beaufort High School, there's gonna be a chance for me to showcase my name, really put my name on the board with the best of the guys in the world or in the state. It's like I just said, it's stars versus some guys who don't got no stars, and I'm one of those guys who's not like a 5 star. It's like it's just straight talent out there. You don't know who's underrated out there. You don't know like the top. You only know the top prospects, and I'm ready to showcase like I got talent. Like I can do the same thing y'all got going on.
Period. Okay. What do you want to be? Not your story, but what do you want to be remembered for when you're done and you hang up the cleats, either at Creekside or next destination? Like, what do you want to be remembered for?
A guy who's gonna be able to push through anything that you put in front of him, and be able to get back up. You knock me down, I'm getting back up, regardless of any situation that happens. I can fight through adversity at any moment.
What has shaped you the most? You would say. I know you talk about the underdog story. I feel that, but what do you think is it shaped you the most to be the person you are today? What shaped you the most?
I feel like adversity, being able to fight through that, getting back up, it really shows like, are you a man outside this football stuff? Because adversity gonna hit in reality. Outside of football in real life, like you don't know when it's gonna happen. If you're not gonna be able to get back up, are you really a man at the end of the day? And I feel like that shaped me to be who I am today. Because I've been through a lot.
Certainly. Last two, I'll let you go. Fun questions to wrap us up. Man, give me a spot on the south side, man. I need to go try. I need to go eat at, man. That's hey, is that
I
it's
got you.
top tier.
We'll go lost in the stars. JJ's over here on all of that. Come over here, come get you some JJ's and some lost in the stars. That's two spots I eat at the most.
Lost in the sauce, JJ's. All right, bet. I already eat JJ, so cool. All right, oh Nat. All right. What is your pregame ritual if you got one? If you don't, what music you listening to get you in the mode for the game?
I'm listening to Little Baby, Little Dirt every game. That get me in my mood.
Love that. All right, and then I know you talk about the two spots, but if you do have a post game meal spot, what you like to eat after the game? After you dominate, you do your thing.
I'm about to go get me some wings or Waffle House. I'm either going to Wings and Fish in Georgia or I'm going to Waffle House.
And
Right.
last one, what is your favorite meal that Mama cooks you?
We'll go to her shrimp Alfredo. So like she know how to get down in the kitchen. So most definitely that shrimp Alfredo.
Shrimp Alfredo. All right, man. So I'll let you get out of here, brother. Anybody you want to shout out? Any closing comments you got before I let you go?
I do want to shout out a couple guys. Aiden Alexander, the DB at Creekside, number 13. I don't know if you know who that is. Very underrated. Dude got a lot of talent. This gonna be his breakout year too. He gonna be the guy at DB. And Carter Jameson. Stay down. Both of them kids, they really like you know who number 9 was in the state game, right?
I do.
He not getting the attention that he deserved. That dude is like unbelievable.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. So
He was all over the field.
he was all over the field, wasn't he?
Yes.
I just want them two kids to stay down. They gonna get what they deserve at the end of the day.
Man, Armani, as I let you go, bro, do me a favor. You got my number. Send Carter my number, man.
I
I'm
got
gonna
you.
try to do something on him, get him a huddle out there. Just give him some exposure, man, so you get some eyes on him.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, man. Well, Armani, I appreciate you coming on, my guy.
Yes, sir. Have a nice night.
Yes, sir. You too, man. All right. Armani Hill, man. We're gonna post this up a little bit later. Appreciate everybody tuning in, man. My guy. Love Creekside, love Armani, man. Special players out there. We back though with more. Make sure y'all boys like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see y'all guys in the next one. Peace.